boys? It's the KAW podcast. Everybody make noise. Make noise right now. Right now, hear noise, Ryan.
Everyone make a noise.
The noise.
I don't see a noise happening from one of you.
Alright.
Ryan, make noise.
Shoot myself.
Point is, today's a very special episode because this is the first episode where everyone's legally allowed to be intoxicated, except for me because I'm the sober one trying to lead this orchestra. And we have a special boy today. It's super surprising. I gotta scream about it. Introduce yourself, bro.
Hey, it's me. I'm Ryan Kelly.
Ryan Kelly, yes.
Yeah.
Can't believe Red Letter Media is here with us.
Red Leopard Media
Ryan,
is in the.
Ryan, I want
in the call
Ryan.
right
I love
now.
you, Ryan. You're the best.
I love you too,
Ryan,
Jeff. You're
if
great.
I could
think
see
would
you
get
in real
fried
life,
the
I'd
music.
kiss you on the lips.
We're all kissy.
That's
So,
hot. That's hot.
what better way to start off an intoxicated episode of the KAW podcast with our best drunk stories, starting off with Jeff.
Oh, I want to hear this.
So
I'm
the
excited
first
for this.
time I really got drunk was I actually drank sake at a friend's dorm, and we had a lot, and I didn't think I would get drunk, but I did, and I was like, whoa, and I was like, wow, this is fun.
No, sake creeps up on you.
So yeah, that was it, and I took a couple shots of whiskey, I think. I don't know.
It's a pretty good one. Let's move on to Shawn though. What do you have to tell us?
Is this the first time we got drunk or the most drunk we got?
We're at first times.
Well, it was my 21st because I'm a good Christian boy who don't drink before because that was, no one would buy stuff for me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I just, on my 21st, I just went out, went to the bars. They gave out free drinks a lot. Those were nice. And it was, oh wait, I went to Vegas. Oh wait, that's a different time. That was after. But yeah.
Dude, I respect it. I myself will go. We
Yeah.
unfortunately had a couple failed recordings here, so I'm going to be repeating myself. Let me try and spice it up more than last time, though. Me and the boys, right?
Yeah?
We rented
Yeah, the
out
boys.
this... Yeah, dude, we rented out this little private space, whatever. Really low key. None of us were underage because I'm not going to say that on the podcast.
That would never happen.
Never.
When I was, exactly. When I was a nice, young, ripe age of 19, which is legal in my province, in my country, all the boys went all out. And this was my first time drinking ever. And I decided to get my own booze. I'm not going to tell you how I got them because I was legal, right? I bought it myself.
Yeah.
I had an entire bottle of gin. It's the fourth time I'm saying that. But an entire bottle of gin. I mucked it down. All the boys were blackout. None of us really remember. There was tons of throw up. There was tons of destroying shit. And there was tons of fucking cleaning up after. It was awful. I had to go to work the next day. I slept in like an hour. We were all very destructive. And we actually, I didn't mention this before, we're not allowed back at that hall because of how much we trashed it up that night.
That's
and
fun.
I have not gotten that drunk. Well, I have, but I haven't been that fucking destructive when I was drunk since.
You
Bit
learned
of
your
mattress,
lesson.
pog. Yeah,
Learned
fuck
your
air
lesson.
mattresses. They taste delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Two. This guy has really
Wait,
exciting
guys,
fucking
we
drunk
have a
stories, by the way.
visitor. We have a
Ryan.
visitor for the podcast. My girlfriend's calling
Oh
me.
shit.
Do we?
Yeah.
She can't hear you, but
Are you
Just say no.
Special.
what's
What's
up?
your-
Talking about me right now?
What's up?
What's up? Remember that one?
What's up? Say hi to
Bro, I'm
Ryan
cutting
Kelly.
this.
Remember the person you did the commission for?
Yes, I do. Hello. Can everybody come?
Oh, hey.
No
wait.
one can hear you 'cause I'm on the
you commissioned
headphones.
the Pokemon thumbnail?
Oh, hell yeah. This is interesting, actually.
Oh,
Keep going.
shit. Damn.
Alright, yeah, she says hello.
Yes.
They can
well,
hear
I
you.
will-
They
I
can
will-
hear you.
I will tell her. Oh, I was gonna say I'll tell her
I
that.
can do it all.
Thank you.
See,
for the
Ryan
thumbnail.
Kelly
It turned
says
out
thank you
great.
for the thumbnail.
Oh, that's so nice.
It
He
turned
says
out
it turns
great.
out great.
And the video comes out.
Video comes out in July.
So.
Really?
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Okay, thank you, special
I can
guest.
send
I'll
Je-
see
I
you
can send
later.
Jeff a link to it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
July.
Special guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special. We got two special guests this episode.
Fuck yeah.
Guys, if you
Hell
want to
yeah.
see that thumbnail and you want to see the content in
Yeah.
question, go over to Ryan's channel. Links will be in the description. You'll get to plug yourself later, though, Ryan.
So do y'all want to hear my first drunk story?
Go for it.
Yes!
Go
Let's hear
for it.
Ryan's drunk story. This dude's crazy when it comes to drunk stories. This dude's fucked.
So I will say this, that even though I'm only 21 years old, I've lived quite an interesting life to this point. What I will say is my first drunk story is I was a sophomore in high school. I know it's technically...
Ryan, how dare you be underage and drinking at the
My
same
pa-
time?
Going to prison.
My parents believed in the philosophy if you were 18 or older that drinking is fine, and I believe in that philosophy because if you're 18 you're an adult. Anywho, what I will
Technically,
say
it's
is
legal
I-
to drink with parental supervision in the United States.
Some
there was no
states.
When you're underage.
supervision for this
Or a
time.
parental
What I will-
approval,
what-
I think is
what-
the
Correct.
What I will say is, I drink vodka for the first time I ever got drunk, and I was not a big vodka guy. I wasn't a big liquor guy in general. I wasn't a big alcohol guy. I didn't really drink alcohol that much when I first started drinking. But I drank this vodka, like this cheap as fuck vodka that my buddy from lower school, like elementary school, like we've been friends for that long. He got me this cheap as fuck vodka, and I took like 5 shots of it. Like, keep in mind, in high school, it's like 115 pounds. So, it didn't take me that much to get drunk. So, I literally just got hammered off this shit. And, like, I remember distinctly being so drunk that, like, I had a cupcake in my hand, and I fucking slammed it on the top of the ceiling of, like, my buddy's house. We got stuck up there, and then, like, they say that this happened. I will tell you this from my personal experience and what I remember, because I did not black out. I will say this did not happen, but my buddies say that I chased them around with
Oh
a
my
knife.
god.
Oh.
And that did not fucking happen.
Oh.
I had a knife sharpener in my hand, and I was joking around, and I never would actually do this. I was 15 or 16 at the time. I never would fucking stab one of my buddies who I've been friends with for like 7+ years.
You
but
would.
to them, they're like,
Ryan, you would
"No,
stab me.
I
know you
yeah.
would.
because I had never been
Yeah,
drunk before.
yeah.
But I never would fucking do that. But like, anyway, that shit fucking went down. They're like, yeah, you fucking tried to stab us. I'm like, no, I didn't. I did not black out. I remember that whole fucking night. It was a knife sharpener. Y'all are high school fucks, not remembering exactly how the night went. I remember it. Anywho, I will say that it was a fun night, and I will always remember it before I got my tolerance up. Obviously, no one got hurt, because if someone did get hurt, this would be a very different story. No one got hurt. We were all fine. I had a buddy who was like super hungover the next day and like was in pain for like a few days. But, you know, that's just part of like drinking for the first time. It's like, I feel like everyone at least tries to drink underage. I'm not saying that I did, even though I don't know.
No one
But
would ever
anyway,
do that.
No one would ever fucking do that. Cause that's
Exactly.
insane. But
Go to
No
jail.
drinking underage
if you
ever,
do
even though I'm
do
doing
in
it.
a
No, I'm not.
in a hypothetical
No.
situation, be careful. I would not encourage it. I'm never going to encourage it, obviously. But
Honestly, I
shit.
think honestly, like, the legal drinking age being 21, I think it's appropriate solely for the purpose of keeping people from drinking from driving. You know, drinking and driving.
Well, it's because of a cerebral
I've-
cortex.
Oh
feel
yeah, and
like
that too.
That's
There's a.
Right, yeah, it's undeveloped.
I think it's, what is it, like, the law, if
21
you drink at your own house with your own parents and that's under 21, that's probably fine. Like, if
well,
you're
you
just,
can drink at bars.
like,
with
your parents are, like,
still
limiting
okay,
you
too.
and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay, you had enough. That's fine if under 21. But that's only if it's legally allowed.
I had a
Kids,
buddy who
Look up
No,
your laws.
I had a buddy at my college dorm who got so drunk that we had to call medical amnesty. I wasn't there, but my friends were there.
Oh,
We had to
fuck.
call medical amnesty, which if you
Yeah,
don't
I've
know,
had that
it's
happen
basically
too.
like if you're underage, you can call medical support to help them if they
yeah.
get like alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, we it's called the EMS
Yeah.
at our school. I
Yeah,
know what you're
it,
talking
like, You don't get in trouble.
Right. So they had to call medical amnesty because like he was like crazy. He was smashing things. He was screaming. I wasn't there that night because I was working at my catering job, but like he was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And like apparently like he vomited and like whipped his dick out and it was fucking crazy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
If you ever pull your dick out when you're drunk, that's how you know you're too fucked up. If you ever get naked whenever you're drunk, that's how you know. Unless you're with a girl, that's a different thing. But like, if you're like,
I've only mostly been drunk with my family, so that's never happened.
Why wouldn't you whip your dick out with your family? What's wrong with you, bro?
You know what? That's a good point. That's a really good point.
I don't think I would encourage that one if I'm gonna be honest.
What do you mean?
For me,
You're from Texas. You should love
Guys,
that.
when consent is important when you're drunk.
Now.
That's all I'm gonna say. Nothing.
What?
Well, you
I
go
say
say
consent is important when you're intoxicated. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
That's true. Consent's important, period. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
in
it's
general.
important regardless of what
Right.
happens.
Remember, kids. Real yes, not just
consent is important in general.
Real, like,
let me
yes.
re-clarify. Consent is important in general, but it's like you shouldn't, like especially if you're intoxicated, like be on the same level. That's my public service announcement.
You got it. Remember, kids.
Like beforehand, before you get
epic,
drunk, be on the same
do
level
meth.
with this person. You know, like that's all I'm gonna say.
Right. Know your limits.
Exactly.
Stay within
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm still learning my limits.
I'll retweet that.
Yeah.
So
Be
I
safe.
think moving forth with the topics here, I kind of feel like this should be more of a celebration of where we've come instead of talking about current events and shit.
Yeah.
Let's just roll out some
Hell
stories
yeah.
about our lives, you know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. This is the nostalgia episode of the KAW podcast.
Okay.
So-
wait, when did we meet each?
I
the
met
three
all of you
us,
when I was
right?
a sophomore in high school.
2017.
A junior in high school, actually. I just turned.
How long?
Wait,
no, you're not that. No, it was. You're older than that. Remember?
A junior in high school. So it's been like
I'll
4
say
or
that-
5 years.
I'll say that.
No,
I'll say
that
that-
was like that. You're not that young.
Oh yeah, I'm not that young. Nobody. Yeah.
I'll say that Ray introduced me to y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't,
And then
I didn't know who you were
y'all
before Ray
then.
showed me you.
Yeah, and like ever since I met y'all through Ray, like y'all have been great help for me and like all that shit, and y'all have been like good friends and everything like that. So it's been like a really great relationship and everything like that.
Hell
And
yeah.
I obviously love getting to hang out and shit because y'all are some tight boys. Let me just
Swag.
say, y'all are the
Exactly.
homies.
We should hang out.
And
more.
as
I feel like
much
it would
as
be more fun to hang
I
out
hate
more.
Twitter, it's how we all
agree.
met. You know, it's how I met Reg and me.
Yeah, that is actually.
We
You
met
know?
through Twitter.
Twitter's literally how we
I
all
for-
met.
That is true.
I thought we met.
No, I met through Twitter
Discord.
because
Maybe
Ray
you.
like
maybe
you like
you.
replied
Yeah, maybe
to
me,
one of my
'cause, like,
tweets
Ray
or
or-
something, and then I messaged you and you were like, "Let's start a podcast." And I was like, "What? What the fuck, bro?"
Yeah.
And
So
it-
actually, on that note, the way we all got together was I met Jeffy Poo through a reply to a Nintendo tweet. A Nintendo. of
I totally
America
forgot. What was it?
tweet, which I honestly couldn't remember
Yeah.
which tweet it was. I don't know. Nintendo posts a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of just, I was at a point where I really wanted to meet new people. I met Shawn, I met Ryan because I wanted to meet new people. Though I met Ryan a long ass time ago. But essentially, what happened was the way we all linked up together was I wanted us to start a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
And it's been 3+ years at this point, and I
Shit.
cannot believe this shit's still going. It's insane.
Yeah.
This is our baby here.
Facts.
And it's as much Ryan's baby too, I'd say. He's been on quite a few times.
I'm glad that I can be included
What?
in y'all's adventure. I would say it's definitely more so y'all, but I'm very happy to be involved in a few moments that I can be and just add my 2 cents to the matter because I'm not a big podcast man. I know Ray and I try to do a few podcasts.
Was it?
every day,
Would you? Wasn't it
and
like
you know.
what was it? It was like, got a cast.
Oh yeah.
Oh
No,
my
no,
god!
It was Rumblecast.
Send me that.
Rumblecast.
It was
Ray, you're gonna have to
Rumblecast,
send me that
and there was another
audio
one.
file for it to fucking.
If I can dig it up, I'll put it in the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do that. It'll be cute.
For context to that, that was me and Ryan tried to do a podcast however many years ago, and
It was like
we
at
had
least
this
4 years ago.
Yeah, it was like at least 4 years, and the little intro for it was like Jimmy Neutron, where it's like 3, 2, 1, got a
Like,
blast, but we said got a
got
cast.
podcast,
That's
got a
fucking
cast,
funny.
yeah.
So fucking
It
I had no idea what the premise of that
Best thing
podcast
ever.
was, but
I don't know either. I think it did the job. I think we talked about some things, and then we had gamers that game for a little bit, and then that shit fucking died too. We had that as well. That was a whole interesting
beautiful
kind
times.
Dude.
of dynamic.
The moral of the story is meet your friends
Honestly,
through the internet.
like
It's pretty cool.
when people are like, "Oh, I have
fun.
no friends,"
Yeah.
like go on the internet, go talk to people on message boards.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
like truly, like you can meet some really good people online. And I really mean
Yeah.
that, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
Internet's
Internet's easy for
Exactly.
friends,
There's
'cause you
like the
can,
social pressure
just
of
stop talking to people if you don't like
making
them.
eye contact and
It's
being
like
in front of a person.
you
like,
can selectively choose who you want to be friends
exactly.
with. You're not obligated to be friends with anyone.
Or, like you can
You can just choose people who are genuinely like,
and
connected
listen,
to
like
you.
when you're
Yeah,
like making a friend, you have like a good segue into a friendship is having a common interest, like Nintendo games or like I don't know, fucking movies or
Yeah.
some shit. So if
Yeah,
if you're on
exactly.
like a message board,
way more
or a
likely to
website
find
that
someone with the
promotes
same
that
interests.
culture of like talking about video
Yeah.
games or whatever you're interested in, it kind of it allows you to further connect with them in a way you couldn't in real life.
BRB.
Usually, unless you're like in a club or something. You know what I mean? So the internet's a
That's
really
true.
good way
Yeah.
to make friends, and I think a lot of people discredit it because like, oh, it's online, so it's not real. But like, fuck no, bro, it's really real. You know, you can make so many good friends on the internet. And I truly believe that. You just have to try.
I think it's
Yeah.
crazy. Remember that point in time where everybody thought that was like
Yeah,
such
everyone
a
thought it was,
crazy
like,
concept,
everyone-
and now it's
Oh, yeah.
really
Everyone-
normalized.
Like everyone's friends are on the online.
There's that whole serial killer aspect, you know, like hey, this person's a stranger because you've never fucking
Yeah.
touched them.
It's like
Fuck off.
It
That's
is.
so
It's so
stupid. Such a dumb way of
it's
thinking.
online. No one's a stranger online. Well, okay, kids don't talk. Once you're over the age of like, I'd say like 15
I think
or
it's
16.
a bit.
You could talk to. You can just learn to talk to.
I think
people
this
normally.
especially applies to females, you know, like under the age of like 18 talking online, because that could be a bit risky because there's so many fucking creeps on the internet. But for dudes, you know, like
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
pretty safe usually, you know, but just in general, you know, like just be wary.
I mean, if you never use your voice, it doesn't matter.
And your
you
face,
know?
you know.
Just be a funny meme person, and no one knows
Yeah.
what you look like.
Just be smart about
be careful.
Yeah,
Know your boundaries and shit, you know.
yeah.
it. Actually, my first internet friend was 2009. Believe it or not.
Shit.
I had my first YouTube channel, Mewtwo.
Oh, what?
73
This is the first
on
time hearing
YouTube,
of
Of
Oh
course.
fuck.
it.
Yeah, there's a lot you guys shouldn't know. No, I'm just kidding. There's no.
Wait, is that the guy who did the Super Mario paper or the Paper
Yeah, I'm
Mario
on the floor
playthrough
right
with?
now.
Same guy or just a different
Nope.
guy?
No, this is a person I cut ties with as soon as I met them almost. But my first internet friend was a person that I met through YouTube PM messages. And I met them in like a comment thread like on a fucking Super Mario 64 theory video. And I got this little group together who were trying to solve the mystery of the fucking Ella's real statue in Super Mario 64. And I talked to these people like crazy. But then one day I read an article when I was like probably 10 by that point. And the article was like, oh, well, people on the internet could be strangers, you could fucking kill you, whatever. And that was an old way of thinking, but I got my sister to delete my YouTube account because I was scared after that. And especially since I learned what Anonymous was back then. And I used to be so fucking scared of Anonymous, now I'm
Nowadays-
so fucking dumb.
Nowadays,
so
it's like,
dumb.
what is DDoS?
What is the dose? But yeah, that was the first internet friend encounter I
Do you
had.
still talk to them?
It was weird. No. I remember the username though. It was
You should try to find them.
It was okay.
I probably could. I actually did recently, and he has like Smash Brawl Project M.
That's
videos
epic.
Oh, nice.
Today, I could actually find this.
My first internet friend was Spartan Cow 117, and we played on fucking Xbox Minecraft all the
I
time.
remember.
I don't know if we met on we met on Halo
God.
Reach. We met on Halo Reach, and then we
Hell
played
yes.
Xbox 360 Minecraft, and then we made videos that you guys don't know about of Minecraft like 6
Oh,
years
fuck.
ago. I'm looking at it right now.
I remember.
Yeah.
Wait, send those videos.
That's-
Send them.
Crap.
I recorded that the same day I found out my cousin died.
Oh my God.
That's an epic gamer
I'm so
moment.
sorry, Shawn.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
That's awful.
That was a fun day. That was a fucking. That was a wacky
I'm
day.
so sorry, Shawn. Fuck.
I'll say this: that my first friend who I met.
Mike.
But go for it.
Ryan, you go. I'm fucking drunk.
I was gonna say the first friend who I met through the internet was actually the Raid 2OP man. And,
Ooh.
yeah, it was through my Luigi Measure Real Life series. He actually messaged me on my fucking video, and he was like, "Hey, I'd love to help out in editing or anything that was possible." And I'm like, "Okay." And then we like ended up talking for like an hour or two the first time we ever talked, and then we ended up
Marrying each other and
doing,
kissing each other.
Slenderman
Fucking the shit out of each other.
Yeah, we
You guys
kissed each
actually
other on the-
love each other
on the
very
lips.
much.
It was quite cute. No, we ended up doing fucking verses whenever verses were popular. People were still doing that shit.
Versus.
And
I remember
Yeah.
my first
Oh, like you guys are fighting.
my first internet friend was
What?
like, I was playing Minecraft with my friends and we're on like servers and stuff. And, like there was this guy named like Fluffy123 or something, and like he was just, I don't really
Yeah.
remember much about it, but I remember he was like a cool dude.
How old is he? Was he?
He was like a young, he was like 9 years old or something. I was like 13,
Okay, okay.
but yeah,
Okay.
I think that was my first internet friend until I met you guys. You know. And then
Yeah.
I just kind of stayed off the internet.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta give credit to all you boys.
Hell
And
yeah.
I remember like before we move on to the next topic, because we talked a good deal about this, but when I met Ryan, it was pretty fucking cool because that was at a point where I was starting middle
Aw.
school and all my friends
That's
kind of
so
disbanded,
cute.
so I didn't really have any friends.
Aww.
So yeah, it was fucking cool to talk to that
That's
big
fuck-
ape over
that's
there.
a-
That's sick.
Since
This
middle
fucking
school?
idiot
That's
over here.
crazy.
Free brain cell fucker.
Yeah, when I started middle school,
That's
that's
weird.
Wait, you were in middle school? Wait, no, I think I was a freshman in high school. I think we met, what, 2014, 2015?
yeah. I just turned 13. It was near the end of my first year in middle school.
Yeah, because I think I'm a year and a half older than you, right? I think.
Yeah, it almost 2 years difference, which is
Yeah.
why I could legally drink a little bit before you, which is crazy.
Yeah, I remember that. I was still pissed about that. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, damn it, USA fucks you over when it comes to drugs.
USA. See, I can legally drink
Ooh.
because I'm older than all. I'm 26
Oh,
seconds
I was
long years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll say that Ray was like, I don't know, like Ray was the guy who like broke like the internet barriers for me, because before really talking to Ray, I didn't use the internet a whole lot. I would like use it for YouTube occasionally. Like I had a YouTube channel called Squashers123 back in like 2007 or 2008. That was like claymation tutorials and like the fucking Line Park, if y'all remember that Line Park Rider.
Wait,
shit
was
like
that the one where you get?
Oh, yeah, dude.
I don't remember that.
Classic.
Yeah, it was old as fuck. No, I wouldn't be surprised if any of y'all actually knew about Squashers123.
No.
But it was like an old fucking channel I used to have, and I used to like do claymation tutorials. and then like the line rider shit, and then I made like a feature film, I say that loosely because it was shit. But
I mean, it's still a feature film, no matter the quality.
That's epic.
nah, dude, you should have. I was in elementary school. I was still like 11 or 12 when I made it. It was
Ryan, you little
fucking
baby.
bad.
It's just a masterpiece. This will be on your IMDb.
I am.
Fuck. I am the best.
Oh my
That's
god!
what it
If that's ever on my IMDb page, I'm gonna fucking die on the inside.
I got another topic for us now.
Yeah. Go.
So,
Yeah.
all of us, obviously, we have different kind of distinctive talents that we all kind of, I guess, categorize each other in a way. We're kind of like, as a group, we're a jack of all trades here. So starting with Jeff, and if you're gonna be stubborn and not,
I'll tell you what my talent
I'll
is.
list what it is. You're a
My
fucking
talent
composer.
is shitting
You're a
and
composer.
pissing and coming and
Jeff,
shitting
he's,
and pissing and coming.
Yeah.
Nah, Jeff.
He's the
you got
best
some
at that.
good-ass tunes. You got some good ass tunes, dude.
Yeah.
You
fucking
should
wrote all of
post
So,
his tutorial.
How did it come about? That's what I want to know. What's the origin story? Like, what made you want to do that shit, and when did you get your start on that?
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
the first instrument I've ever
Let's hear it.
played was the flute, and I was really, really bad at it. I was really, really bad, but I liked it because I liked the sounds it made. And then over time, I was like, wow, I don't like playing instruments that much. And then I tried playing the piano, and I learned a little bit on the piano, but I just kind of stopped. And then I was like, I like making electronic music. So I had like a period in my life where I like had like a piano like I connect to my computer, and it was super wacky and like shit. But I never learned how to use it. So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna get a Game Boy. And I got a Game Boy, and I started making music on my Game Boy, and I never realized I learned so much about like sequencing and like melodies and like so many things about like music theory and all that. And I was like, I should get a DAW, which is a digital audio workstation. So I got FL Studio, and since then I've been making tunes in FL Studio. And my Game Boy doesn't work anymore.
I remember when he got FL.
Yeah, I had to save up.
That was like a whole big turning point. You're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, now I can do whatever I want. I'm not limited to these.
Yeah, FL Studio is a
sounds.
really
I can do
great
whatever.
beginner platform. I know a lot of composers use Ableton and Pro Tools, but I think FL Studio is a great entry point because there's no
super
subscription
clean.
fees you have to pay for. It's only like the lowest one is like $100 you can pay just to get the workstation. But I paid $200 so I can get like a couple more instrument packs and all that.
Extra
But it's a really
sounds.
great value proposition for what you're getting. You know, like you can get you can install your own plugins, which is what I do because I don't want to pay for anything. So I install my own plugins and stuff. And I use like sound fonts and all this stuff, and like it's just a really great way to get into like music production. You know, so if you're looking for that, FL Studio.
It's like I'm pretty sure
Mm-hmm.
like every music fucking like program is the same kind
Not
of thing.
necessarily.
So it like
Not
helps you
necessarily.
train.
Some
like bare bones.
Professionals
Like
usually
it's
use Ableton or Pro Tools because they have more options with connecting to physical instruments and like more plugins and stuff and more support. But FL Studio is kind of like baseline. It kind of gets like memed on because it's like the lowest denominator of.
I mean, like fucking Oni or NG. He all his music is on FL Studio and all this stuff sounds great.
I think it's not about
Everybody
what
does that.
workstation you have. It's what you do with it.
That's true.
You know, it's really about.
Anyone can make like you see people who make like
See the shit they do in Mario
you're
Paint.
right, though.
It's crazy.
You could do
I honestly
amazing
believe
things
that
with,
the
like,
more limitations you have, the more creative you'll get. You know, so like even having like a basic digital audio workstation, like you can get a lot out of it. I know there's like some really simple audio workstations you can download for free. Like I forget what it's called. I think it was called like LLL or something. That's like one I tried for free, and it has a lot of great features, that you can just install, and it's free, and like even like Audacity and stuff like that. There's so many free software platforms you can use, and it's all about what you do with it. That's what matters.
Yeah.
But
That's
some really good insight, actually.
he did it. He cracked down. He cracked down. The
Wow.
internet.
I don't think it's called L.
No,
it's
no
called
one needs
something
to
else.
spend
It's not called
money.
LLL. It's something else. But if you're looking for if you're
Something
looking
like
just
that.
to record your own music and stuff, use Audacity, because you can get like a simple mic setup and just record yourself on the piano or whatever, and it's a great way to.
Yeah.
It's completely
Don't need
free.
it.
Like it's
Yeah.
crazy just the point we've
Audacity's
gotten
pretty nice.
in terms of technology, where like any person can create like really high quality stuff right out of their basement or some shit. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Just how far we've come in technology. But Ryan, you're saying?
Yeah.
All
Well,
you
Audacity
need is
can't-
commitment.
Audacity can't really directly create it can record you playing music, but it can't like do it the same way that like. Again, I don't know. I'm not a big music guy when it comes to like editing and stuff like that, so I'm not really uber familiar with the in and outs of how that works. But I know that Audacity is really good for voice recording, because I personally use Audition just because like I've used Audition for so long now, and like I'm just used to
Well,
it.
Audacity,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you can, like usually you'll have to have like a little like mixer you use to like directly record what instrument you're using, but Audacity's like baked with like filters you can use, like compressors and reverb devices, like just a bunch of stuff built into the program that you can use that are really useful. So it's for free, yeah. It's
For
a fully
free?
fledged- It's
Free
$3.99.
$99.
It's really good. That's how I started. I started with
$3.99 is my
Audacity.
favorite kind of
My
price.
first digital audio
That's ill
workstation.
nasty.
Remember, kids, always start with something free, and then if you can find a way to work with it,
Exactly.
upgrade.
I truly
Once-
believe in that.
Upgrade
Yeah.
once you like.
That's facts.
Once you
though.
learn your
'Cause by
limitations.
using something that's
then
free,
you
you're
upgrade.
starting with no risk. You're not making an investment.
Yeah.
And when you make an investment in like an expensive product and you don't get a lot out of it, then you kind of feel defeated because you haven't really done anything with that product.
Yeah.
And then you don't even try anymore. But if you try something that's free and you get a lot out of it, then you can learn more about how things work, and then you move up to the more expensive product.
Yeah.
And then you'll get more out of it.
Well,
You know what I mean?
That's why a lot of that's why I feel like
Exactly.
a lot of, like Adobe products have like that free
well,
trial
even you start
system
with
where you
Windows
can, like,
Movie
go
Maker,
through
and then you
it's
move
gonna
to
be, like-
Adobe Premiere. Like you have
Yeah.
to start somewhere.
If you're a Mac,
Yeah.
you start with iMovie like I did. I started with iMovie.
Oh yeah.
I've been editing
Also,
for like 16
GarageBand
plus
is
Yeah, it actually is,
fucking
though.
decent.
I wish there was
I
a
haven't
PC
used
version of
GarageBand,
that. That would have been.
I've heard a lot about it.
Hello, and welcome to the midway point of the podcast. Here's a little funny guy doing his thing. Whoa, isn't that insane? Alright, back to the funnies.
I'll say GarageBand is pretty good. I've been editing for like 16 plus years, and like I used to use GarageBand to write my own music back before I could like find music on my own. And
Yeah.
it was pretty damn good. Like it got the job done. Like there was a lot of shit that you can do in GarageBand that like
Oh yeah.
you can't really do on a lot of other programs. And it's like free
I
with
remember
the-
using
like,
GarageBand.
you know
on
fucking
my
Jack's
iPod
Films?
Generation 3.
Jack's
Yeah.
Films fucking uses GarageBand for all of his music.
That's actually epic. I didn't
Oh,
know
that's
that.
sick.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Boys.
know that either.
Let's move down the line though.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at you, Shawn,
Oh fuck.
Shit.
Mr. Artiste. Now, I also want you guys to keep in mind, I've seen all of these guys do every fucking talent in the book, but I'm just putting the big notable ones that we all know each other for. Shawn, Mr. Artiste, where did you learn to fucking
Where'd
Yeah.
you learn how to
pen
game?
and paper?
How to game. Let's see. I like to draw as a kid. And then everyone's like, "Hey, you're kind of good at that." And then in class they would have like art classes and stuff, and I would draw on there, and then I would like win prizes and stuff from it. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this is what I should do. I like doing this. This is good. And then I started working on it even more and more, and started getting better and better. And then I stopped learning about it, which I should probably go back to school and learn more about it. But right now I am.
Even now, you're just really good at like lighting and design and like framework and like all the fundamentals. You're really good at.
Like literally.
Nice.
Like literally, just to be a little disclaimer, like Shawn or Mooflaffy is drawing 2 thumbnails actually for my channel, both of which, I mean, I haven't seen the final product for another one, but the first one looks fucking amazing. Love the way it turned out, and like I'll say that he's a great fucking artist, and like, you know, and the turnaround is very quick too, like not even like a day. Like normally for other artists it takes like 2 weeks to get a turnaround, but for Shawn, he like turns it around like 24 hours, if that even. Like, it wasn't even that. It's
when Shawn drops a piece, man, I get fucking goosebumps sometimes. I love the fucking coloring and the shading. It's so fucking like nobody else does it like that.
Right? You saw the Luigi's Mansion video. That fucking thumbnail is like one of my favorites.
I fucking love it.
Good.
They all have like this, like there's a lot of pieces that have like a dark like gothic aspect to it, but the colors are just fucking vibrant somehow and they work together. I don't know, I fucking love that.
Shawn has a very, very distinct style.
I really like your lighting techniques though, honestly.
God, I want to fucking come. Sorry.
Yeah, you do that.
Shawn has an OnlyFans for his art.
I hate myself so much, and I hate my art.
Well, I like sucking you off.
I think just objectively, Shawn, objectively, your art's really good. You know, it has a very distinct style. It has, you know, like.
That is true. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it has a very distinct style. Like the themes of all your art are very clearly represented through everything you do. You know, whether it be like a very bright, like motivating piece, or like a very dark, thematic kind of mood you're going for. You know, everything's very well represented. And I think you just do, like, you effortlessly just show how good you are just with everything you do. And I think it's just like, damn, like how does one do that so good, you know, and like so passionately like you do? It's crazy. But yeah, you were saying, Ryan?
Yeah, I was saying though, like, I'm just looking at like like literally I messaged. So to give context, so this video will probably be out by the time this podcast comes out, but I made a top 10 Luigi's Mansion Boston video, and I asked Shawn if he could like make the thumbnail for me, and literally within that same week, he had the final product done. Like the same fucking night had the product done, which is crazy to me because like I've talked to so many people, like I work with like so many different people on videos now, and like usually a turnaround it'll take like a week or 2 to get a final product from someone. But Shawn was like, no, fuck that shit, I'll get it to you by the end of the night. Sends me a message at 6:30 in the morning for the Luigi's Mansion thumbnail. Finally, it's done, like the final thing's done. Looks amazing, beautiful lighting, like shading looks great, like the thumbnail is beautiful. It's like one of the better thumbnails I've gotten, like drawn wise. And I just looked at it, I'm like, holy shit, this man should be doing fucking commissions on Twitter. Because I'm just looking at this shit, I'm like, this is good as shit. You can make a hell of a lot of money doing this shit if you wanted to. And like, I was just so shocked with the way it turned out. Like, honestly, the thumbnail looks great, right? Yeah, I mean, the video will be out by the time that this podcast comes out, so if you want to put a picture.
Yeah, I've also seen Shawn's thumbnail, and it looks really, really good.
For sure.
It's so clean. Like, it's fucking. I'm gonna put it in here again just for a real little reminder.
Oh fuck yeah!
But it looks so good. Like, I saw that, and I lost my fucking mind. I was like, holy shit! I'm surprised you did it that fast. That's the thing. Like, that's the key is like fast but yet still good. And that's what is so potent about these thumbnails, and what I like so much about like getting to like work with Shawn on a professional level and everything like that. You know what I mean?
I just want to point out that I put out a video not too long ago that I had planned for 3 years and ended up pooping out. But I think the savior of the video is the thumbnail that Shawn made when I initially planned the video
I
3
remember that,
fucking
yeah.
years ago. And
That's actually.
I
that's
love
actually
the
what got
fact
me.
there's so much to fucking look at in the thumbnail.
That thumbnail actually is what got me to ask Shawn to like make a thumbnail for my video because it looked so good when I saw it. I was
Dude.
like, damn, that's a good looking thumbnail.
We're fucking coomers for Shawn, and it
Shawn, you gotta make me a
pays off,
thumbnail.
man. I comment his artwork all the time.
You gotta make
Yeah.
I don't
videos
want
for you
to.
to make thumbnails for.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. And then like also Shawn's working on another video thumbnail that I asked him to do, and it's looking really good so far, and I'm fucking loving it. It's fucking
Mouth
good.
water.
My mouth's watering. I can't wait to see the
wait
fucking
over
final
it.
product. That's all I'm saying.
Fucking
It looks
epic.
good as shit right now.
Just as you
Yeah.
can find all of Shawn's artwork all over
Mooflaffy.wix.com.
stuff, you can also find
I have a
can find
Wix
some-
website.
Yeah, oh,
I
have
have a Tumblr.
Hell yeah.
I have a Newgrounds.
You have a Newgrounds?
I have a Twitter. I have a
anything you're
Reddit.
working on, by the way. Anything you're working on?
What?
That's big facts.
Anything you're working on?
I mean, I think I said Creekwood last time, but
Creekwood.
in case it doesn't come out.
Shawn, I'm
Just
looking
in
you up
case
on
the other one doesn't
Newgrounds.
go
I
up.
found you.
Yeah, stay tuned, boys.
Yeah.
Same with Jeffrey Poo. You can find his work all across
Yeah, he's all over.
all of us.
Say all the places
Crazy
where you
shit.
are.
Also, by the way, fun fact,
Amazing style.
Jeff is actually Steven in one of my videos, or Ray 2OP in the Missing Identity.
Oh yeah.
And it's fucking, oh man,
Yeah.
it's good. It's some good shit, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about that.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
some
it was
drama
very
down with
heated.
the Steven arc.
Shawn, I found you on Newgrounds.
It was very unnecessary.
Can you find porn on
Hell yeah.
Newgrounds?
Yeah.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Why can't I
surprised.
find porn on your webpage?
You can sort.
Shawn, you should do not safe
listen,
for work
I can't draw
conditions.
people, so I wish, because I'd be rich if I could, but I can't.
Well, I think, wait, you say you can't draw people?
I can't draw people good or sexy. I can't draw girls. All right. That's,
Oh, you mean like in a sexual way?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
I was
Yeah,
gonna say you drew
Ryan
me pretty good. I
looks
was
pretty
like,
sexual in that picture. You're not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm
That's 'cause
I'm
you-
turned on by my
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kidding. But,
Also,
you know,
oh yeah, I have a deviant art that I stopped using back in 2014 or something. I think it's still Mooflaffy, yeah. It started off in MS Paint when I first got my
Oh,
drawing
shit.
tablet, and then I moved on to Paint.net, which let me do like lighting and shadows
epic.
and stuff. But it was really bad for my computer could not run it, so it was like really laggy and stuff. And then I evolved to GIMP. That's what I drew all the way up on my DeviantArt. That's all that. And then I moved on to Clip Studio, which is what I'm using
That's
now,
awesome.
which can now animate.
Yeah, and GIMP is really
So
good
that's
too.
pretty
I also
cool.
use GIMP.
I
You
don't
know?
do it.
GIMP is an amazing free program.
It's free.
Yeah, I'd
You get a
argue
whole bunch
it's
of shit
almost
you
as
can
good
do
as
on it.
Photoshop.
It's great.
You know, like in terms of like its feature set, like it has so many good
Yeah.
tools you can use. You know, it's such a good value. It's free.
Yeah. It's a lot of, and then there's plugins. It's
Yeah.
like you can get your own
Absolutely.
shit added onto it. You can like
It's so good.
customize
you know?
it to
it's
yourself.
a great program.
Hell yeah.
It's great.
Well,
But if you
technically,
wanna do
you can
animation
animate in
and
GIF
stuff
if you try hard
like
enough.
that, get Clip Studio.
In GIMP.
It's really hard.
No,
you,
but you can make like
you
GIFs
can't
and
sync it
stuff.
up to audio or
you can
anything.
you can export
Yeah.
you can export multiple pictures.
Yeah,
as
you
an
can make
MP4,
GIFs.
If that's correct, I think.
Yeah, I think you have to do dot.
Yeah, I think you can export it as an
like a
MP4.
GIF or something.
I don't know about that, but I think.
I didn't know that. I haven't been on GIMP in like a year and a half or something.
I was ready for GIMP to be brought up though,
Yeah.
because I know GIMP's really good.
Yeah.
freeware.
It's free, and you can do so much with it.
Absolutely.
It's like, hell yeah.
True.
But Clip Studio is also really
That's
good. It's a one-time purchase.
Yeah, I hate the
too.
subscription
You don't have to
model.
do a subscription price.
You know?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause you should
Adobe
be able to
fuck
just
off
purchase
with your
software and
subscription
own it.
shit. No one wants.
Yeah, Adobe's so expensive.
Yeah. It's.
Hey, Adobe used to be like that, but it was like $2,000 to get an Adobe Bond.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
to get After Effects was like $1,500.
Oh, you know what's funny is
Wait, did we mention Krita?
who? Krita?
Krita?
That sounds familiar. Isn't that another drawing program?
Yeah, it's free and it's really good. Actually, I used it.
I think I tried it, but my
Reset.
computer wasn't good enough to be able to handle it.
Yeah, it's kind of heavy.
So
Yeah.
Decent either way.
Yeah, it's good.
So Ray, let me ask you this: what was it that you specialized in? Because we heard it from
Yeah.
we heard it from Jeff and Shawn, but we don't know what you specialize in. So what do you specialize in?
So I guess if I had to pick something, because I don't want to fucking boast, man. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I like honestly. My first guess would be like I liked video editing a lot, but I don't think that's where I specialize in. I think where I specialize is kind of my stylistic approach to things.
Yeah.
No matter like what project I work on. I was always interested in graphic design growing up. I always wanted to make games when I was older. I think every fucking little kid who touches their pee-pee every night, that's personal. No, I think they wanted to do that, but you know, I kind of found myself getting hard and horny for the aspect of things of like, you know, this looks really like official or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at something, it's like, damn, that's like, you know, I try and give everything I try, because I work on a lot of different fucking garbage. Most of it doesn't work out, but when I do, I always try and prioritize like the style of it, I guess.
definitely.
Everything
And
you
I
do
guess, like,
is always
messing
really
around.
clean.
Ray
It's
definitely
always
has a very
looks really
stylistic
clean and
approach to everything he
professional.
Make me
does,
fucking
it's like,
Every
cry.
it
single
looks like
thing.
a PR of marketing.
Yeah,
could
yeah,
have
yeah.
made something like
No,
like
that's
that.
very
Like
true.
And it's like you can switch up your styles
Thank you, bro.
all the fucking time. Because remember when you went for that like Pink Bear time, and it's just like you made that banner and everything that was all like had the fucking like I don't know if it is.
no.
Oh,
Japanese
true.
or
I'm a
text.
fucking identity crisis, man.
No,
like
yeah.
I
You're
just
able
like
to
always
you're
change
able
my
to
shit.
fucking go through different styles and stuff really quickly and be able to like master them pretty much. You can like come up with aesthetics and shit really quick, and like you make all your fucking like assets and stuff for that really quick too. Like for your streams and everything, you had it all set up and everything. It was like, oh shit, you got this all 100% full in. That's really you're like 100% in whatever you do, you know?
Absolutely.
That is big facts.
Fucking blushing, man.
Yeah.
My voice is cracking
That's
now.
big
Fuck.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I
Ray,
think
we put
just,
on the
like-
spot right now.
I touched a lot of software in my life, and I guess I don't
I think
really
you
haven't really mastered anything. I wouldn't say
You've
but,
pretty much mastered a lot.
No matter
of
what it is,
good
I
programs,
always
like
try and put
Premiere
that
and,
spin
like,
on it.
the Photoshop and like all of that, you know. Yeah.
I just like to have fun with it. I still want to make a game to
What
this
is
day.
it?
I
What
have a
is it?
Game
Tell
Maker
us. What is
Studio
it?
license, and I have a concept that I've had in mind for a very long time. I don't talk to anybody about it. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know.
Is it gonna
Someone
be
might
a
steal
game
it.
where
Someone
you go
might.
around-
Yeah, don't
hey,
steal
you gotta
my
keep
shit.
your ideas safe.
There
Is it gonna
is
be a game where you
one
go around
piece
an
of it.
infected world, and
What's up?
It's a guy who lost his daughter, and then he finds another young child, and then he takes her to a group of leaders called Fights Fungus Monsters and
Fights fungus monsters.
The Last of Us Part
Well,
2.
I'll give a little bit of information. Like the first game I like came up with was 2015,
Oh shit.
and It was an RPG, and I had a lot of sprite work done for it. It's still my old Google Drive stuff.
I remember
but-
this actually. I remember when you told
you?
me about this.
Yeah, it was a little
bit. It was like a gorilla,
RPG.
right? There was a gorilla involved. Or am I tripping?
There's quite a bit. There's I don't know. I had a lot of shit planned out. I planned out the story and whatnot, but I ended up I scrapped it. I lost interest in it. But then there's this idea that's kind of been looming since 2016 when I conceptualized this other shit. And I will say there is a Twitter account out there that does have a little bit of info. A tiny little smidge.
Oh, I know what you're talking
info
about. It's a little,
what this
it's a little
is.
thing.
Maybe I'll
Wait,
link it.
didn't
I
you
don't
post
fucking
something
know.
black thing?
semi-recently about it? Little.
Yeah, there's a lot
black
more
man
planned to that than I actually put out there. But
Little-
coding's actually been working out kind of cute. I still need to learn a fuck ton more because coding's my
Oh
weak
god,
point.
I can never do coding. I
And-
try to do coding and I
Yeah.
cannot do it.
It's fucking
No,
crazy.
coding's a-
Shout out to my
coding's
homie
intimidating,
Jordan.
like-
Shout out Jordan. I love you.
Yeah.
You're coding
But
god.
Kudos to
Yeah.
Ninja Code.
Everyone say shout outs. Everyone say shout outs Jordan.
Ooh.
3, 2.
other than that, I'm
1.
working on another
Shout outs
thing.
Jordan. Shout outs Jordan.
Shout outs
Say,
to Jordan.
Jordan, you have a hot Italian
Shout out
sauce.
to
Shout
Jordan.
out
I
to
don't know who this
Jordan.
is.
Sean, say.
Yeah, retweet. Yeah.
Last thing I'll say is I'm working on something
can't wait.
that's very likely gonna happen. I swear.
Yeah.
And
It
all of
better.
you
It
are
better.
likely
You
going to be
upload
roped
to
into it
itch.io.
whether you like it or not, and it's for
Yeah.
I'll see you if
Yeah.
it doesn't happen. I'm gonna be pissed if it doesn't happen.
That's for games, yeah. It's an
Um,
indie platform for
itch.io.
It's
That's for
good.
games, dude.
He's
Dude, it's
Oh,
itch.io
true.
is
I've
really
been
cool.
using Game Jolt for things.
It
but
has its own little launcher.
Holy shit, man.
and you can download download the Linux versions and the Windows versions and the Mac versions of any game you want, and that's for a bunch of cool indie games. Itch.io is a good platform.
That's up to the. That's sick. Yeah, itch.io's good.
I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, that's all I really gotta say. I think it's time to give a big kiss on the cheek to our guest today. Everybody,
Ryan specializes in
what
being a
do
fucking
you
dickhead.
specialize in, you little film man? You little tiny film man. You little random effects
yeah.
boy.
Yeah, retweet that. Yeah. No, I don't know. I would say I specialize in a few things. I specifically though is film or editing. I very much enjoy the editing side and post-production side for making videos. It's my favorite thing to ever do. I love fucking getting it all together and filming it. Although I've recently really gotten into writing, and I really like writing a lot. But yeah,
I'd say
no,
it's production as a whole.
Ryan, your videos
appreciate
are
it. I'm
so
trying to
amazing.
make my stuff a little more high
cream my
quality,
pants every
just
time
because,
I watch a video. I'm very drunk.
Thank you, Jeffy. I appreciate that. I will literally spend 20 to 30 to even 40 hours on a single video just to get it done. The video that's coming out this week that Shawn
That's
made
crazy.
the thumbnail for, that video took me about 45 hours.
Your
to
videos
complete.
are so high quality.
And-
You definitely put so
but,
much
man,
care into
I
the theme
just
and the
love doing
structure of each video. It's very well thought out and planned.
Yeah.
You do a great job. Just you have a vision for what you want to do and you do it. Yeah.
You write a whole fucking script for it,
And
It's a lot.
I remember when I had to edit.
just that in
I had to
general,
edit the script
I
for
would
Know Your
never be able to
Bosses
do
and I
that
wanted
shit.
to shoot
And you
myself.
fucking film it.
So
Shit.
the fact that you can do that by yourself is amazing.
Yeah.
It was the Dark
Yeah.
Souls boss, the Dark Souls boss. I've
Hey,
heard the Dark Souls, that's yeah.
That is how it goes though. And whenever I'm
I
editing
could
my
fucking attest to it. I
audio,
wanna shoot
it's so
myself.
painful. And Jeff can really attest to this because he edited my audio for a year. I've gotten better. I've gotten better since then. But I've been making videos for 10 plus years. And whenever I first started, it was bad. It was like every other sentence was like a bad take. But now it's like I can get through a few sentences and be fine. But like it's just a whole process because you have to do the research, you have to write it, then you have to get the footage, you have to figure out the style. And like now, especially since I've been doing like the short films with like all my videos and everything like that, like especially like the newer videos that I've made, like I feel like are some of my favorite videos of all time. Like the video, like the Luigi's Mansion video, that's probably my favorite video.
Yes!
It's so much fun.
Oh wait, did you make 2 Luigi's Mansion videos? Or no, I'm talking about the old ones in real life. The
I've
Luigi's
made a
Mansion
lot.
in real life videos. We made 2
Made
of those.
10 episodes of that.
10?
Made 10
I mean like
episodes
2
of 10.
series. Like he did one before and then he did a newer one. Right.
Yeah,
That was
I
the
did,
fun of YouTube back then. You could get away with doing that.
That's what got you
And it
fucking
was so
big,
fucking
wasn't
creative.
it? Isn't that what like
That was originally what got me attention.
Yeah.
Was doing that because like originally I made those videos and I went from having 10 or 15 subscribers to 1,000 to 5,000.
Shit.
Then Gravity Falls is what got me up to like 15,000. Then Monster Hunter got me up to like 29,000, and now I'm like stuck at the point where like I can't progress because I'm stubborn and pig-headed and I want to make the stuff I want to make. But if I did strictly stick to Monster Hunter,
do what
I could
makes you
probably
happy,
make a lot
you know,
more
that's what
subscribers.
matters.
But
You
I
don't
want
wanna
to
get burned out. you don't want to
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
hate yourself. Yeah.
Well, that's what I try to do. I try to, keep the content that makes me happy,
Yeah.
and like people at the same time can still watch and enjoy. And like, like I don't have as big of a following as I used to, but like I'm so happy with the following I do have because it's stuff that I care about and people care about, and it just makes me
Absolutely.
like it makes it worth it. Like
And, like,
you don't need big numbers.
If they
Yeah.
like the stuff you used to do, then you still watch the old videos and stuff too. You know?
Oh, exactly. Yeah, like that's all I care about. All I care about is just making people happy.
Yeah.
And if I can do that through my videos, that's all I need. Like even if it's only like 100 people, like it doesn't fucking matter to me as long as I can make someone
Exactly.
smile and escape from.
And
like,
what
real life,
matters,
like
like with
pains
when
and
you're
stuff like
subscribing,
that,
like
that's
when
all
I
that
subscribe to a
matters.
YouTuber, like I subscribe because of like the content they make and their personality especially. Because like I know whatever content they make, their personality is going to be driving that content. That's called like building your own personal brand. Because like if somebody can trust your personal brand and your personality and like your character,
Oh yeah.
they'll roll with whatever content you make.
That's the best way. That's the
Yeah.
best way to grow a channel is by
That's
by
what we
being
call
based
in
on
business
you and not a
school,
specific
about
kind of
establishing your
video.
own personal brand and
Yeah.
making and establishing a target demographic that you want to cater to, and they're here for you, they're not here for anything else. You know what I mean? And I think that's how you built your audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That can be kind of hard to develop.
Definitely,
Though.
it's way easier said than
It's kind
done.
of, and that could be a difficult thing to do though, because like, like with YouTube, especially with YouTube, it's like there's so many personalities on YouTube. It's like
And
hard
even-
to make your own style and like your own uniqueness. And
Even if you
creativity, where it's
do, like it's
people
so
go
hard
and,
to
like, holy
promote
shit,
that.
I want to watch this guy
Because like
because
you
he's so
need,
unique.
like you need to introduce yourself to people. Like people aren't just gonna find you. You have to
Well,
have
exactly.
some sort of promotion. You have to, make yourself aware to the people you think would like you. Which is why you have to like work with the algorithm and like promote your social medias and all that fucking bullshit. But in the end, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, especially nowadays. Because like back in the day, whenever YouTube was easy and like there wasn't adpocalypse or anything, like my videos actually used to get like a lot of fucking
Also,
views,
keep in
but
mind that
because,
there's a
like,
lot more
everything
people on
changed,
YouTube
algorithms
now, so
fucked,
it's
and
a lot
I
harder to
upload
get
videos as much as I
recognition.
used to. It's like,
Just yeah. Like,
well, that is
competition
true.
is so
That is very
vast,
true. It's a lot
you know?
harder to get like a lot of focus, especially because there's literally But it wasn't back
Yeah.
like 5 years ago. It wasn't even that like vast and like
Yeah.
like if you knew what you were doing, in
Well,
a
that's
specific
'cause-
field, like you could make a lot of money, like get a lot of
Oh,
fans
yeah.
and stuff like
If
that.
you did something cool,
Exactly.
then you fucking went viral. And people
Yeah.
still use the term viral back then.
See, what I what I will say, and I think it stands true, is the people that are getting big nowadays are the people that go outside their comfort zone and the people that make videos that other people don't make. That's what gets big nowadays, because like everyone can go and look up a top 10 and find that really easily. But how many people can you look up, or how many videos can you look up where you see like a challenge that like someone made up and is like unique, or like a unique style of video that like only you have because no one else is making it? Like because like YouTube's, because so many people can make videos now and so many people can do shit. It's so hard to get that unique style, and if you get that, if you get that style and you get a group of people that actually really like what you're making,
well, not even,
you gotta hold on to that shit.
And
you gotta not
in order to retain your viewer base, you have to reinvent what you do. You know, you gotta like switch it up every once in a while, because people will get bored. They'll feel like they're watching the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
But if you reinvent what you're doing, you change it up, you know, people will get more interested, and you'll attract a new player base too, or viewer
back
base,
in the
or
day,
whatever. You know, and the same could be said with all forms of entertainment. You know, like if you just keep rerunning the same show over and over again, no one's gonna watch it unless you change things up. You know, like it's so important just to be different.
But also at the same time, playing the devil's advocate, at the same time, if you change it up too much, then people won't like it and they think you've sold out. Like I know.
Yeah, it's so picky now. I could say I could agree with what Ryan said earlier. Like back in the day, I started learning how to edit in Premiere when I was 11.
Oh shit.
And like it felt like a cool skill because nobody else like cared about editing. It was more so just like they'd throw up a video from their fucking camcorder. And like the people who edited, you know, they found like success a lot easier. I gotta say the shit Ryan was doing back in those days was crazy with After Effects. I did not fucking touch After Effects until I turned like 16. And I still don't fucking understand it. It's like reading a fucking Minecraft enchantment table to me.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started on After Effects. After Effects is a whole thing in itself, and like
it's
man, I learned After Effects before I learned Premiere Pro. Like Top 10 Cartoon Dogs, like the video, like it's so memed on.
Yeah.
That fucking
he was
video,
born with a larger brain than most.
That fucking video was all made in After Effects, and I literally remember it was Thanksgiving break. It was my sophomore year of high school. I literally spent that entire week, didn't hang out with friends. I locked myself in my room so that I could fucking make Top 10 Cartoon Dogs. Little did I know that video would be memed on so fucking heavily that 5 years later I'll be making Top 10 Cartoon Cats.
Yeah.
And probably in another 5 years I'll be making Top 10 Cartoon Rodents or some bullshit.
You gotta make it. It's a promise. Top 10 cartoon rodents. Rodents in 5 years.
It's just never gonna end because you can add.
I don't even want to think
2025. Look out for top 10 cartoon rodents.
Oh Jesus Christ! If that ever fucking happens,
Yeah, like,
I don't want to think about 2025
that's
either.
That's for Black Ops 2.
But
I gotta say,
I'll literally be the workforce by then. Jesus Christ.
Overall, I think the best, most nut-worthy experience we could ever see. It's like watching. I could compare this to fucking watching a fanfic of two characters you really fucking
Tell you
like.
about comparing.
Is when, I just want to like overall point here. When two of us in this group work together to put something out, it's fucking crazy from an outsider's standpoint, and I hope that all four of us come together to make some crazy shit one day soon.
I think we honestly could make some dope shit.
Let's make a podcast.
Like
got a cast.
No, yeah,
like
let's
a
make
podcast.
Yeah.
Jeff could
But I
make
mean,
the beat.
you know, putting skills to use. We could fucking make a Mastercraft project that'll be all over the fucking world.
It was so fucking fun to work on one big thing with all you boys.
Literally, Jeff.
I dream of it.
Jeff
I could also
music,
market it because I have a
write it,
marketing
or like
degree.
make it into like a structure form.
I don't write.
Fucking.
I could run the finances.
That's true.
Ray and I can edit it or some shit. We can get it going.
Guys, you know about accounts receivable.
That's fact.
You do the analytics.
See, I'm not a business guy. I couldn't do business to save my fucking life.
I don't know what that means.
Alright, let's do a brief
I'm
economics
gonna
lesson
back
about the supply and demand chain of
Alright, well, I think we should round things off.
Now,
So
His audio is probably still going while
supply,
he's walking out of the room.
as supply goes up,
Oh,
and
fuck.
the
I think
the chain of
once
economics,
Ryan's back, we should round
demand
things
goes down for a product. But as supply goes down, demand goes up, because that product is less.
No, I gotta take a big fucking piss. I'm gonna take
if
now
the
to
product
do it.
has less of a supply,
If
you
we're
make
doing a little break,
you make more of a profit by selling the product because you sell more of it because you're not left with excess unsold products, if that makes any sense. And the demand for that product is higher because it's a limited capacity, if that makes sense. Where did everybody go? Hello? Hello? So anyways, back to economics. So we can talk about different types of social classes, I guess. We could talk about capitalistic systems, such as America, where our economy is based off of buying and selling, the trading of goods and services.
Yeah, I know this is gonna be a completely unrelated note, and I know y'all are talking right now, but I can't hear y'all. I just want to say that I have an undiscovered rodent in my fucking bathroom, or like animal or bug or some shit in my bathroom. I don't know what it is. It has a shell of a fucking ant, but like they fuck like crazy. I only went to my bathroom, go take
What, is it a bug?
Like 4 of these fuckers like fucking on my toilet rim. And I had to fucking get toilet paper and smash them. It is a bug, but I don't know what it is. I thought it was an ant at first, but they don't look like ants. They're like black. They have wings. They can fly, but they fuck all the time. In my bathroom, I literally had to kill 4 couples fucking on my toilet rim. I was like, what the fuck is this? What's happening? And I'm genuinely scared because I feel like one day I'm just gonna wake up and my bed's gonna be covered with these ant fucking fuckers, and I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do about it. Anyway, I'm gonna cut off.
Yeah, funny enough that you mentioned that. Let's talk about the restriction of
Anywho, I'll let you
population density in certain countries. As you know, China has a one-child policy to prevent the growth of the population, because China's population is so booming, and I think it's quite a strict policy they've set in for having only one child. But you look at countries like India, where the population density is so high that they literally don't know what to do with all the people they have in their country, and they don't know how to take care of it. So it's just I'm still drunk. I'm very drunk.
Did my
Jeffrey drunk anymore, or are you just fucking?
Yeah, we're talking about population density of certain species,
and
I'm talking about the human race.
What's it? Wait, ant story?
No, I was talking about killing
the
fuck out of these ants that were fucking my toilet room. I don't know what the.
I think we should.
Was this a break in a podcast, or are we or?
I just wanted to point that out because I thought it would be.
I'm really drunk.
Yeah, I was.
It's like 2 in the morning now.
We should round it off. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm down to round it off.
That was the intoxication extravaganza, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Boys, what do you have to say about learning all these lessons about friendship tonight?
I thought it was cute.
It makes me think about how the universe, each individual ant, a small little woodpecker, the fucking wind, each little pebble in the stream. Yeah. We're all connected. We're all descendants of some sort of great being from long ago. We're all one fucking thing, you know? We're all connected. We are all epic in our own rights.
We're all gamers.
They fucking
to that. Gamers unite.
That's the perfect way to end it. Good night, everybody.
I love it. That's awesome as fuck. I love you all. Hey, thank you for having me on the KAW
Eat your parents.
Yet again.
Everybody.
Ray, I bless you on this editing process. I don't know what you're gonna do for this, but
whoa! We're not done yet. On the count of 3, everybody say bye bye. 1, 2, 3.
Should I end
bye bye.